Hi, I'm Jessica Beck from the 3 Keys Success System, now available online. Part of what we cover in our course is, naturally, how to organize a Task 2 essay. If you are coming at IELTS from an academic writing background, or even from preparing for another test like TOEFL, you may have different ideas about what to do in writing task 2. Remember that IELTS it's unique. Writing task 1 and task 2. These are unique question types and expectations that are not like any other test. So task 2 is a short essay. It's only 250 words. And if you are trying to do a 5-paragraph essay, or, good Lord, a 6-paragraph essay in 250 words, that's impossible. You're gonna have paragraphs with like 1 or 2 sentences. You can't have a 1 or 2 sentence paragraph. That's not a paragraph, okay? So in writing task 2, you have to follow a simple, clear outline of 4 paragraphs, an outline which will be applicable to every IELTS task 2 question. That's what we do in our course, is simplify things for you and give you the basic outline that can be used for a 7 or higher on every question that IELTS gives you. So let me outline the basic requirements, okay, for what to fill in writing task 2. First of all, of course, you need an introduction. Naturally, you should know that by now. So the introduction is 4 sentences. 3 or 4 sentences. The first sentence should generally introduce the topic. The next sentence or next 2 sentences should introduce the 2 opinions about the topic. And the last sentence should be your thesis statement, which is the main idea of your essay. So, for example, a thesis statement might be, in this essay, I am going to introduce both sides to this issue as well as give my own opinion. Okay? Remember, guys, the most important thing here is to, well, not the most important, but very important, do not overthink it. Do not try to come up with some complicated thesis statement. You don't have time. You only have 40 minutes to plan, write, and check this essay. You don't have time to overanalyze and overthink, and you simply cannot do that. Don't put that pressure on yourself because you don't have to. A simple thesis statement, such as the one I just gave you, can still get you that 7 or higher. Where you really impress the examiner is in the body, all right? So if we're doing an argument essay, you have the one side, like the advantages in paragraph 2, the disadvantages and your opinion in paragraph 3. Very clearly organized. Again, do not overthink it. The topic sentence can be something simple, such as, there are a surprising number of disadvantages to this phenomenon. It's simple, but it has the main idea of the paragraph and it has some impressive vocabulary. So fantastic. Next, in the body paragraph, after the topic sentence, you give a more specific reason, such as a disadvantage, right, that you're mentioning. And then you have to give very, very specific examples and details about the reason. Every sentence must be necessary. Every sentence must give the examiner new information. Do not just say the same thing over and over. And I've seen it before. A lot of students do that. Like they might say, the biggest disadvantage of this is not finishing your education. A reason why this is bad is because you don't finish school, and everyone should be able to finish school. Like those 3 sentences are saying exactly the same thing. So just remember, every sentence must give new information, all right? And the more specific, the better. Being very specific gets you high scores in every category, except grammar, of course, but the task response, the cohesion, coherence, vocabulary, being very specific will get you higher scores in those 3 categories. So in a body paragraph, topic sentence, very simple, but good vocabulary, reason, and then specific examples and details. Now, when you get to the conclusion, 2 or 3 sentences. I know I just said a paragraph cannot have 2 sentences, but the conclusion can be very short. That's fine. What I tell my students is to have just a summary of your opinion, paraphrase your opinion again, and then give your opinion about the future. That's it. Simple. Okay, so most of your effort and time go into the body. All right. So what you should do is write down this outline I just said, try to recreate it in your own essay. And of course, if you want model examples, vocabulary, and more specific outline details, please check out my course, 3 Keys IELTS, to find out how to give the examiner what she wants or he wants for that 7 or higher. Thank you very much for listening and have a wonderful day.